The country is really getting worse. We just wake to different sad and terrible news that is very heartbreaking. Just in, a 33 years old man identified as Gabriel Vogt has been arrested by the police for beheading his own son for ritual purposes. It was even gathered that this said Gabriel Vogt took his son from his wife and then went to Etinabobo bush, that's at Edo State, where he used a handsaw to cut off the little boy's head and buried his remains. The spokesman of the Delta State Police Command, that is DSP Bright Edafo, who confirmed the arrest, said the child's mother reported the case to the police after the boy went missing and she discovered the husband has lied to her about taking him to his sister. Guys, this is really terrible. Imagine what they say that money answereth all things, but this same money is the root of all evil. I don't even understand how this man would be able to bear the loss of killing his own child and the worst part of it all, burying his remains under a palm tree. This is really heartbreaking. As one, don't even know who to trust anymore because it's been believed that family is our greatest strength. But who would have known that this boy's life would be ended by his own father? It's really terrible and heartbreaking. I don't even know how his father was able to come up with such evil and wicked plan. This said man, Gabriel Vogt, after killing his son, and he lied to his wife that he took their son to his sister's place, that's at Warri, which turned out to be false, and it prompted the wife to be suspicious, so she reported to the police. When the killer, that is Gabriel Vogt, was arrested by the police, and he confessed that he actually killed their child, their 1-year-old child. He beheaded him and buried his remains under a palm tree. Imagine such wickedness. And when he was asked why he did that, he confessed that he had a dream where doing so would fetch him money, would make him wealthy. Guys, that is one of the, I don't even know how to place it, but this is really, it's not just a terrible news. It's so annoying that it's unbelievable. If Yao asks me, how would a grown-up man, someone who births a child and end up killing his own child just because he had a silly dream stating that if he kills their child, he will be wealthy? What kind of sick dream is that? Honestly, guys, and for the wife that reported to the police that her said husband did something to their child, that woman should also be a suspect, because at the time of this report, when the lady asked her husband about their 1-year-old son, because it's obvious that the lady probably might have called the husband's sister and she said the boy is not with her. After that, this lady started suspecting the husband and went as far as calling the authorities, believing that her husband had killed their 1-year-old. This man has been arrested. I'm talking about the Gabriel Vogt. And now the real question is, how did the woman, the lady, the wife of the killer, got to know that her husband would be able to do such a thing? Because it is said that marriage is a lifetime something and you choose wisely whom you want to do your forever with. How come this lady did not see all this threat in the man before getting married to him? Not just that, the way the lady raised an alarm shows that something is really fishy. Probably it's not the first nor the second time that her said husband has killed their child, because it's weird to just suspect your husband of beheading a 1-year-old. It's really terrible. This news is so shocking because, just like I stated at the beginning of this video, that no one knows who to trust. Even the said family that they say it's more like a pillar in one's life still have doubt. This has raised, I'm talking about this news, has raised concerns on social media as people are also pointing accusing fingers at the wife, because how was she able to judge her husband so quick? Okay, for the fact that the husband had already owned up to the crime, that he killed their child, and in doing so he believed that he had a dream where killing the baby would fetch him money, and that was why he had to behead their 1-year-old and bury his remains under a palm tree. Now, in doing so, let's just take that the man has already confessed the crime. What about the wife? How did the wife got to know that her husband was capable of doing such a thing? The wife should also be a suspect. And I don't even understand how people tend to end up with killers, tend to end up with murderers. This is really heartbreaking because marriage is more like a lifetime something, and if it will take your life, you pull out from it. So, how was this woman able to live with her husband for so many years? Because the report and news is that they've been married for over 7 to 8 years. So, how was this woman coping all this while? Report still has it that the lady has bettered other children that mysteriously died. I think it's same way that the husband killed their 1 year old. That is how he has been killing her other children. It's more like they are in this together. Because the lady also should be suspected. And as for the said Gabriel Vogt that killed his own 1 year old and buried his remains under a palm tree, it's either he is mad or something else is wrong with him. Because that is more like a very silly excuse to take somebody's life just because you had a dream that killing your child would make you wealthy. What kind of guys, things are really happening in this world. There are so many people that are mad, but you will not even believe that they are mad because you see them putting on nice clothes. There are so many people that are well dressed, but something is wrong with them upstairs. Because I don't even understand what this Gabriel Vogt is saying. For the fact that he has already owned up to killing his child, and his reason is one lame reason that he even deserves something worse, if there is something worse than death, which I don't think there is. People are really doing too much. For the quest of money, people are doing the unthinkable. People are taking lives just because of this money. Gabriel Vogt is a suspected ritualist. And I don't even understand his own. Other ritualists will be like, okay, someone sent me, or doing this, it was an instruction from native doctor also. But Gabriel Vogt's reason is one lame reason. He said he just had a dream and he took somebody's life. This is really, really ridiculous, as this story is still not clear. It's not about arresting this Gabriel Vogt and letting the wife go scot-free. They should also question the wife because something is really wrong. Darling viewers, this is a proof that people are mad in this country. And just like I stated earlier, that there are so many people that are nicely dressed, but something is wrong with them upstairs. Because this news is really, I don't even know, some people are already reacting to it. Some are already laughing at this news. Some are getting pissed because it's one news that you don't even know what to feel. You don't know if you should be angry about it. You don't know if you should laugh about it. You don't just know. Although some social media users have advised they take Gabriel Vogt to a rehabilitation center. In that way, they will know the real cause of his problem, and after that, charge him to court. And of course, look into the wife's life and see how she's been living all this while with her husband. Someone who was able to kill a 1 year old could do the worst just for money. And his reason is very lame. People are really dropping their opinion as it should be heard. So don't forget to drop yours, because this is a very complicated matter, as it's one of the cases the Delta police are finding difficult to handle. But the truth of the matter is that Gabriel Vogt has been arrested. So guys, drop your comments below on what you think about this. Do you also think that probably something is wrong with Gabriel Vogt? Maybe he's sick in the head and covering it up with nice clothes. Let me know in the comments below. And what do you think about the wife? Do you think she's also a suspect? Let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. You can as well share to your friends. I remain your favorite girl, Ella Okesi. Thank you and God bless you massively.